I'm Todd Grisham, and not a bad day for a fight. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Smokin' Joe.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it, as we have our main event underneath. They ring the bell, and here we go. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter shot. Just misses with that uppercut. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this, because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
He threw a punch and missed that counter. Straight right, just missed it. You can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punching. Can't land that jab. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
And there's the bell to start the round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Every time he throws a punch, I receive. Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments. And it appears they're out of trouble. Is Frazier in trouble?
Don't let him off the hook. Finish him. He's gone.
Down goes Joe Frazier. So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move, get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Don't let him get back into the fight. Don't let him get that pump.
Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen, James, if I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you got to find a way to work on the inside.
Sometimes I feel in the fighters that don't know what to do, don't have to break it down. Then you get a little dirty.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes...
Is Frazier in trouble? Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, you compose yourself, then boom, back into...
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round, there'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. Nope, that hook won't score. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That jab misses. That counter punch up. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled.
Listen to me, are you okay?
Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Nice counter shot. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? Well, he's firing back now. Sometimes offense can be your best defense.
Defense is everything because they got shot once and nobody can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping.
Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Joe Frazier is in trouble. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight.
Are you okay?
So this fight will continue. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations you've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This is a heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done a ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. That uppercut just missed.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand, feet, and footwork, they look like middleweights.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw full shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
How about that? Smoking Joe may go. So time to go sub. Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our Jaime. Here comes Roy Jones Jr. Many believe this man could be the future pound-for-pound king. 22-0. So much hype surrounding. And there's the bell to start the round. You'd like to see more jabs. Hit him with a left jab. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You just see the nerves on that fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
That counter shot lands. Which fighter will say no mas? These two fighters are made for one another. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just picks you and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Just missed with that hook. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. We were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
3. Come on. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. That big hook doesn't land. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. A very competitive round here so far. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Good counter punch. So much firepower here. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Do you believe this? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who... And there's the bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final phase of this bout?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Insane action. Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
So far, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Well, there was no doubt. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter shot. Down goes Jones Jr. So he's back up, but is he just delaying the inevitable?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more.
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Continues.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
So just keep putting him on his job.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knocked down twice?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. Hurts, and you can imagine that being used. They're the size of an average man.
Good counter punching. Neither one of these has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Trying to land that jab. Missing with the hook. Cards are going to be all over the place in this one. Those counter. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Good counter punching. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. Do you believe what we are seeing?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Threw a punch and just got countered. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will when they hit. Be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far? Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. It happened.
There ain't no room. Only one number one. There ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a bruise. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready. Who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tail of the tape. Up first, Larry. And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes, the man that beat Muhammad Ali, but never has really... The Gypsy King.
This bout is...
All the talking... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. So much firepower here. Big whiff with the right hook. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other. Because no one...
Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big and down goes Fury. The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. And he scores with the counter. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the...
And there's the bell to start the round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Misses with the jab. The assassin in some trouble here. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they get into trouble, and that's what he's done right here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. A straight right just misses. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a big.
Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? How are they still standing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep. Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now...
Whoa, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. Nice counter punch right up the... Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. All right, hook misses. It won't give us a second to catch our breath. Well done with that counter shot. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of that sport.
At the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round. Oh my, the big fella just got rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Those counter punches have to hurt. He just misses with that jab. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got knocked. This is it. Tyson. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. The game plan does not seem to... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Beautiful counter shot. He misses with that straight left. When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get in close. You've got to fight on the blind side of the referee. You've got to find a way in.
How about that time counter shot? Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. You don't want to trade shots.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them.
Tyson Fury in serious trouble. I don't see... They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Beautiful counter shot. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Let's see how the game plan... And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle him. He's got to bluff him.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Tyson Fury just got rocked. Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do. So he's back up, but is he just delaying the inevitable?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They're going to get back into the mix again. I want to know what sort of...
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Both men promised to knock their opponent down, and they were right in that round.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
They ring the bell, and here we go. What is this round going to look like after all the drama of the previous round where both of these athletes went down?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back.
It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
There's an old saying, a good big one will always beat a good little one.
Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. Looks like he might not be as hurt as we thought. Oh, Larry on the back foot. Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on.
Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
There's a counter shot. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt. Let's do it.
Good work. That's it. Breathe. Breathe. Just
Let's do it.
Hey, big deep breath. Big breath. Stay down. Stay down.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay? Time.
mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone.
And box.
Good defense. That's it.
Time out.
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone.
Let's do it.
Finish the fight now. He's gone.
glove.
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump all up.
Box. That's it. You're winning the round. Nothing.
So much energy here in the house tonight. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. Easton Assassin, Larry Holmes. The Bronze Bomber. Only two.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania.
A lot of trash talk between these two. They ring the bell, and here we go. Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice lead hook. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally, Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. Larry Holmes is going down, and he's got to get up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you still want to fight?
Back up on his feet, and now he's ready to engage again. Good counter punching.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you continue?
So he's back up again, but he's got to think about his personal. Ooh, Larry Holmes just.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the Dion. Here comes the East.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Do you believe what we're seeing? He misses with that jab. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here.
Down goes Larry Holmes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit. So he's back, and this is clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. They are going to surrender. We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good. So here is 20-year-old Saul Alvarez. This young fighter is only 20 years old, but he's already had 37 professional fights, and he's got Terrence Bud
for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, and now introducing.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
The wait is over. The speaking stop. The fight begins now.
And there's the bell to start the round.